Jeremius Powelsius. What did I tell you? Right? You know, it really hurts sometimes, but hey, it is what it is, okay? But anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money, and so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, that's nice. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, I try to tell you, right? I try to tell you I'm not a day trader, but I try to give you my normal wink wink, huh? So first we're going to look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Jeremius Powelsius. After that, we will check at prices in details, and right after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, you know, let me set my Maxi mug somewhere here. Guys, I don't know the kind of person you are, understand? I might be many things, you might call me many things, but one thing that you cannot say that I am is being greedy. I'm not greedy, I can tell you that. If I was greedy, I would keep market information for myself, I would get rich for myself, and then I'll come out here, laugh at everybody. That's what I will do. For example, when everybody started crying, actually, if you ask me, I was expecting these rate cuts to happen in July. That's what I was expecting. But again, you want to look at it and you understand something. You can't cut rates. If you do, we're going to have a problem. Now, what do you think? They cut rates yesterday, right? What is the major analyst saying? See, even when Powell saw, when our good uncle Powelsius, Jeremius, when he was talking, you could even hear it in his voice. He did not guarantee. People are just speculating. Oh, it's going to be 3 rate cuts in this 2025 and then 1 in 2026. And he said, no, we are going to see what happens. Because what I have been preaching to you guys here every goddamn day, guys, rate cuts are not what they're selling them to be. Rate cuts are not. So everybody, yeah, they're going to cut 70%, 50%. And I told you, no, it ain't going to be that. Probably 20 or 25%. Because they know they cannot print aggressively. They've already printed the money. Right? They've already printed the money. And everybody else and their grandmama thought as soon as that, the cut rate is going to happen like it happened last time. Last time, like the previous bull runs, when they cut the rates, what happened to price? Poof. Right? Up it went. And I told you again, money is not going to trickle down. It's not going to trickle down. Bitcoin runs, all coins run. So what happened? You saw Bitcoin go from, what was it, 113,000? And it goes up to 117,000. That, in my opinion, that is not running. It's not running. It is just trying to budge. That's what it's trying to do. Regardless, I am still expecting Bitcoin to go, you know, to $140,000, $160,000. And once it gets there, yeah, we will see what happens when it gets there. But again, I'm not the type that will hide something. When I see something, I will not hide it. You were complaining like, oh yeah, I'm not trying to help out. I'm not trying to do this. And every time, like for example, all of you know my positions, right? I always show you my leverage positions. As a day trader, just the move that Kaspa made yesterday, I would have made $900 as a day trader. But I am not a day trader. And yet, I told you guys, price is going to move. Pay attention. The movement I'm calling on for crypto to move on September, which everybody else is calling a down timber, and I'm telling you, no, it's an up timber, has just started. Normally, after you cut rates, you have 4 to 6 weeks. Between 4 to 6 weeks, we're about to see crazy things happen. That's what you're about to see. Now, the Fed, everybody and their grandmama, they are watching to see what this rate cut are going to do. Although, like I said, I've sat here so many times and tried to explain it to you what is going to happen. Okay, I've explained it. If you've been paying attention, you will see. Like I said, they'll cut rates. Everybody and their grandmama is going to FOMO in. Once they FOMO in, they're going to push the price. But hey, be like, wait a minute. It ain't like it was happening before. Some ain't right. And they will start pulling. They will start pulling out. That's what will happen. Watch, man. Watch. You will see. And I also told you, Kaspa is going to be the only one running into 2026. It's going to be the only one. Now, if you check cutting interest rate, go look at the Dixie's value. See? Go look at Fed Watch. How much do you think they print? Did any sign? Are you seeing any sign of money printing? Did you see it? See? It is happening just like we've been talking about. That's why it's so funny to me. Very funny. Because again, everybody is expecting money to get printed. Did you hear what Powell said? Jobs, number one. Inflation, number two. And as we are sitting right now, the last numbers that came out, they were what, 2.9 inflation? And the government does not do anything unless inflation gets to that 2.0 or close to 2.0 on the inflation. And if the job rates don't kick up, we have a big problem, bigger problem. So yeah, you can cut rates, but if there is nobody to absorb that cash, what is the use? What's the use? And then you have our good magician, Trumpicious Magicius, Alakazam, Ping Pang, Lafu, with his tariff wars. Which again, if you ask me, okay, me and Trumpicious don't see eye to eye, but I think he's going in the right way. He's going in the right way about these tariff wars, because that is the only thing that will bring the US dollars up before the stable coins begin to take adoption, before banks begin to take traction and all that stuff. Tariff wars. That's I mean, if a country does not produce, it is thrown to the lions. That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, now you have everybody. Because I was reading this guy's. There was one of the analysts on YouTube talking about, well, Bitcoin is not running. Well, Solana, Ethereum, they are not running. Did they actually do some rate cuts? Man, I started laughing. I was laughing so hard I couldn't even breathe. Because like, yeah, I am not an economist, but if I can see it, those of them that call themselves good economists, they have seen it too. They have seen it. The government, the US right now, we are in a very, very peculiar situation. Like I've been saying here time after time, the US dollar is hanging by a thread. That's what is going on. The US dollar has to show strength, not weakness. It has to show strength. And that strength, you cannot show it if you cut rates and print money. You can't. So yeah, it is going to counter out, because again, they are cutting rates, and at the same time, they are telling all the banks, commercial, individual, whatever kind of bank you are, if you want to, okay, if you want to deal with stable coins, which are USD, you have to buy the treasury, US Treasury bonds. That is something that, yeah, they're going to cut rates, but that thing is going to push the value of the dollar up. We've discussed it here time after time, and yet people don't seem to understand it. The government already printed money. When it first started, guess what? China dumping the treasury bonds, Japan, the biggest US treasury bonds in the world dumping, India, Russia, they all were dumping it because they were all in cahoots. They are trying to dethrone the US dollar. And guess what they did? And I said it before, they printed money to buy it. Where do you think they get the money from? Did you think the money fell from the sky? Did you think it's your money from your bank? No, they printed the money. Because again, everybody, they started with, okay, when Trump first said it, they were going to trade wars, you started hearing about gold reserve in Fort Knox, right? Gold reserve. Oh, the gold is not there. Go audit it. Go check it. Blah, blah, blah. What everybody and their grandmama forgot is that U.S. is the biggest gold holder in the world. It's the biggest. So yeah, after they proved it, like, okay, U.S. has a lot of gold. You know what? Everybody get away from there. Let's go dump their treasury bonds. See if that is going to do something. So they dumped it. U.S. printed money, and that was the argument on the international table. Like, listen, they're having economic problems. They print more dollars to solve their economic problems, but at the same time, they are devaluating what we are holding on the U.S. dollar. Oh, therefore, the U.S. dollar is useless. That was the argument. And you, as a reasonable person in the United States of America, you were expecting Uncle Sam, Trumpicius Margex to come over here and print more money. You're expecting him to tell, hey, you over there, Jeromeus, do your thing. Do you understand that if Jeromeus fucks up that bad, he can go to jail? Do you understand that? Jeromeus knows if he prints money, inflation hits hard. And right now, with jobs as low as they are not having a lot of taxes. Therefore, inflation would even get worse because people are not working. You understand? So you don't get, it's like a situation. Okay, let me ask you this. Those of you, there is a reason. Okay, let me start with myself. There is a reason when I buy a car, I don't make payments. I don't borrow money from the banks and make payments. It is just my nature. I don't like spending money that I don't have. When I buy a car, I save up my money. I go to the dealership. Hey, how much is it? Here's your money. Give me my title and give me my goddamn keys, and I'm out of there. That's how I buy cars. But a lot of people don't seem to understand the reason why that way is better. You don't understand it. Okay, let me explain something to you. In the United States, I don't know how it works in Europe because I haven't lived in Europe. Okay, in the United States, the system is always it always favors the elite, the rich, because the rich, they have riches, they borrow against themselves. At the end of the day, they get more richer. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, let me ask you this way. Do you know why when you have a loan, let's say a car loan or whatever, the government, even when you owe taxes, the government will rather you pay the bank first before you pay them? Does that make any sense? Okay, now let me explain. The government would rather you to have more debt. Okay, because the more debt you have, the more you have to pay. Guess who owns the banks? The government. So they hit you on both sides. First of all, you owe me taxes, but you have to pay that loan you're taking. It's like people that use credit cards to pay for credit cards, which doesn't make sense to me anyway I look at it, but people still do it. The government will be happy for you to have more debt. Okay, more debt. Even though you have your house, you've paid for it, you still have property taxes. You understand? They can still take that property from you if you don't pay property taxes. You get it? So yeah, when you put all that thing together, that's how the government usually get the money to run. Therefore, they could print money knowing that, you know what, we have taxes getting paid in, we have loans and all that stuff getting paid in. We're making money somewhere. Right now, the U.S. is sitting in a very peculiar space, like I told you at the beginning of this video, because we're standing there, okay, the whole world is resetting. Hmm? If you print money, who is going to borrow it? Who is going to take it? At the end of the day, what you're going to end up doing is devaluating your own currency, because it's just going to sit there. There are some countries I've seen on TV, they have like people walking with what? Wheelbarrows of money in their hands. And someone told me that don't look at that bunch of money. All that he's holding in his hands is worth 50 cents of a dollar. I was like, what? So you want to tell me a whole suitcase of money is worth 50 cents? I could not believe it. That is what inflation does, okay? And now, when you start to look at it, it's not the first time that it has happened. Y'all do remember when the EU was formed, right? The EU was formed because they wanted to dethrone the US dollar. That's what happened there. Did they succeed? Nope. They didn't. Now, between me and you, actually all this mambo jumbo I just talked about does not really matter. Don't matter. I'm just trying to give you a situation where instead of losing money, you are going to make money. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Just like I've been saying, the bull run is not the same like the last ones. We're about to see prices in a second, and you will see the cut rates. Yeah, so it's like nothing is happening. The previous bull runs, when the Bitcoin dominance begins to fall like it is falling right now, that was when Bitcoin topped out and all coins started running. You see right now, everybody and their grandmama, this, oh yeah, all season is now here. Now is the time to get in. And that, my friends, I just start laughing. Because I do remember when I was telling you all season is here, that was like 4 or 5 months ago. Compare the prices of coins, the all coins, then and now. Those of you that like XRP, what was the price of XRP 5 months ago? Where is it now? See? I like talking about the coins that I trade here. What was the price of Quant? What is it now? Or if you want to go into Bitcoin, 5 months ago, what was the price of Bitcoin? What is it now? Yeah, it's a different way you look at stuff. Okay, I look at the broader market. I look at the macroeconomy. I look at a lot of things that I look at. Like right now, I'm telling you, pay attention to this September. As a day trader, you would have made you a lot of money already. Let's just say you are trading Kaspa, for example, as a day trader. Just by the move it made, that little move it made yesterday, like I said, I would have made $900 to $1,000. But that is not what I care about. That's not what I'm looking for. You see? So yeah, everybody is going to tell you different. People are going to say, yeah, market is now get ready, it's about to run till 2026, and then we're going to have you peacocks flying over, though we know peacocks don't fly, but oh well. Then we're going to have them flying over, and then pigeons are going to carry messages to the moon and all that stuff. That's what you're about to start hearing. And that, my friends, that is what market makers do. They tell you, they want to make you feel so bullish, and when you have that candy right in your mouth, guess what? They pull it and put a piece of aspirin on your mouth. That's what they do. So yeah, the cut rates, like I said, it's not the first time. I've been saying it. Now watch 4 to 6 weeks. And again, we come back to the market makers. Market makers know that everybody and their grandmama knows the 4 to 6 weeks rule. They know. Therefore, they're either going to bring the market a little bit further, like a little bit shorter than between the 4 to 6 weeks, or a little bit further than 4 to 6 weeks. That way, everybody will still be euphoric and they will pull that rug. Good. Like I said, they're going to do a mic drop on you. Right? They're going to do it. But if you know what you're doing, like I've been telling you guys, for me, I'm not selling my Kaspa. I'm not selling my Quant. So whatever the market does, I don't care. The only reason why I'm looking at the market is because I have leverage positions. That's it. If I was just trading on spot, I wouldn't be caring about what it does. Because again, you can see it, and everyone and their grandmama, they've also started to look at it like, okay, why is Bitcoin not running? Now people are going to start asking questions. What's next? Because again, if you think that money is going to roll over to Solana and Ethereum and start to go, I think you are, I don't know what to say. I don't know. Because now people are no longer like they were back in 2013. People now understand. Yeah, sorry about that. People now understand. People now know we can make money using blockchain, using block deck, using all whatever you want to see. And more people have started to open their minds in the sense of that, okay, what is Solana market cap? How much money will it take to move Solana twice, a 2x from where it is, or 3x to where it is? And then you ask yourself, if I put my little 1 cent in there, how much money am I going to make? You see? Even Bitcoin, that's the reason, one of the reasons why Bitcoin is struggling right now. Because again, macroeconomy is having problems. Stock market, whatever you want to call it, bond market, all that stuff is happening right now. And people are looking at, yeah, where can we make more money? That's the question is going to start popping into people's head. And I'm telling you, they're going to start looking at, okay, quant, what does quant do? Okay, what's the market cap? If I put my little 1 cent there, let's just say quant does not do good like a lot of people are expecting, and he only goes to $10 billion market cap. How much money am I going to make? Now compare that to Solana or Ethereum or Bitcoin. Where am I going to make more money? Right? The same thing, they will look at Kaspa like, oh, wait a minute. This thing is the same thing as Bitcoin, and even better. It's sitting at 2 billion market cap. Let's just say this thing goes to a 50 or 100 billion market cap. How much money am I going to make? Compare that to Solana, compare that to Bitcoin and the rest of them. Where am I going to get more money? And that again, I will say it again on this channel. I know it sounds repetitive, but that is the same question you are supposed to be asking yourself. Where am I going to make more money? Is it going to be on Solana? Is it going to be on Ethereum, on the XRP or the Raccoon or whatever? Where am I going to make more money? If you don't ask yourself that question, you will be putting your little 1 cent into something that you will end up holding hot potatoes. That's what it's going to be. Things like I said, Bitcoin. If you did not invest in Bitcoin less than $10,000, my friend, if you can't even touch it with a 10-foot pole, leave it alone. Don't look at those green candles, because you are going to be used. Listen, I will use you as exit liquidity when it comes to Bitcoin. That's what I would do. Look at XRP. XRP right now, so look at the market cap. Look at where it is. Plus, the team is always doing whatever they're doing with their little magic wands. Alakazam, there you go. Hot potatoes. Alakazam, hot potato. They're always doing it. So you investing in XRP right now at this point, yeah, I don't know. You have to think about those things. So yeah, the last leg that I was telling you guys, wait for them to cut rates. Wait for everybody to start FOMOing in, because everybody mentality is still stuck in that green candle mode. And then let's make that money short term. Long term, that is when millionaires are defined. Millionaires are defined by what? Kaspa, quant. And well, you're about to see. You are really about to see, because like the US, you see when Chinese and the Russian and the rest of them, they go shaking hands. The US don't care, because now they've already set that ball rolling. By November, all banks has to be ISO 222 compliance. What does that mean? Stablecoins. Stablecoins are going to be used widely by the banks. And again, like I said earlier, it ties back. It's a domino effect. It ties back to the US Treasury bonds. You want to you want to use stablecoins, you got to hold Treasury bonds 1-to-1. You have to do that, right? And everybody who is telling you that, yeah, Bitcoin is going to run, we see here every day, Bitcoin and the US dollars have an inverse correlation relationship. So when those stable coins go live, US Treasury bonds gets bought left and right, guess what is going to happen to the US dollar? It's going to start running upwards. And since it is inversely correlated to Bitcoin, guess what is going to happen to Bitcoin? So yeah, you see, that's why I'm telling you, macroeconomy is going to depict, is going to tell how far does this market goes. First roll up, first pit stop is going to be this month of September. That's the first pit stop you got to watch. That's the time, because like at the end of every bull run, you start going month to month. Start looking at the market closely. First is going to be this September. Let's see what they do. Because trust me, if inflation goes worse, unemployment goes worse than it is, and then they will know that cutting rates was not the right way to go. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to tighten more the rates. They're going to increase the rates back up. And once they do, yeah. I thought that, man, people didn't pay attention to Jeromeus. Jeromeus was telling you that straight away. Listen, it's not going to be like everybody, oh, we're going to cut. No, Jeromeus said it. We are going to watch. See what happens. Now, if you come back and, yeah, cutting did this much damage, fuck it. To hell with it. We're going back to where we was. And a lot of you will be left holding hot potatoes because you did not listen. You are listening to your favorite YouTuber telling you, yeah, we're going to the moon from now to 2026, instead of paying attention to the market. But the crypto and the macroeconomy, you've got to keep your eye on those little bastards. I'm telling you. Okay? But anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. I'm a little busy right now. I gotta go. Okay? So first of all, let's start with crypto bubbles. Where are you? Right here. Let's see. See? I told you. Bitcoin goes, altcoin goes. Now with rate cuts, Bitcoin is doing its thing, right? But anyways, yeah, you can sit over there and you about to get a surprise of your life. Let's see. Let's start first with KAS, okay, King Kaspa. We have for the past hour, we are down 0.4%, 5.1% up on the day, 6.1% up on the week, 4.9% up on the month. You see, it has started to flip. The daily, the weekly, the monthly, they've started to flip. Now the yearly is the next, okay? 47.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.35 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $73.41 million. I told you, low volume meant this thing is about to jump, right? Anyways, now it's up to you. Now let's look at coin, the banker's coin, right quick. QNT, 1.7% up the last hour, 3.3% up on the day, 2.8% up on the week, 1% down on the month, 48.1% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.50 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $21.36 million, right? See, it's going. Now we look at Cubic, high risk, high reward. What do we have here? 0.3% up the last hour, 1.2% up on the day, 0.6% up on the week, 26.2% down on the month, and 10.3% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $256.75 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $4.98 million. Okay, now we go look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS. Let's see. The same thing, right? 0.3% up the last hour, 6.3% up on the day, 5.2% up on the week, 0.5% up on the month, 0.5% down on the month, and 24% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $726.12 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $38.41 million. Okay, now we go look at Jonathan's Petrol Bitcoin. What do we have? 0.1% down the last hour, 1.6% up on the day, 2.9% up on the week, 4% up on the month, and 94.8% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $2.34 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $58.57 billion. See? You see that? That's why I keep telling you, Bitcoin runs, altcoins run. We are not going to have us money trickling down. It's not going to happen. This run is different. And if you are not paying attention, this is we've started to go into that last leg. The last leg of the bull run has started. And again, it's an estimate. Anything between 4 to 6 weeks, that's what we got. Okay, then we will reevaluate the market. But I'm you're about to find out. You're about to find out. Anyways, now let's go look at prices in details, and let's see here. Trading view. What do we have? Dixie going up, Bitcoin going up. That's not what we want to see. One has to give. Okay, inverse correlation. This right here looks like, yeah, one of them is having a fake out. But anyways, let's look at prices. See, this is what I was telling you. Pay attention to September, because if I wanted to make, if I was a day trader, I can't lose a trade. I wouldn't lose it, and that's why I even told you. Okay, I even told all of you about this, and I was saying, come on, how do you get rid of this crap? Yeah, I was practicing on Trading View, but I don't know. This thing is stuck on it. I'll find a way to get it out later. Come on, get out. Okay, so yeah, yesterday, like as time was going by, you remember I told you, okay, before the FOMC, Kaspa always do this. Look again, and I was saying, look at, pay attention to the ribbon, right? Yeah, you see, up we went, and it is going. It is going. A lot of people that were not paying attention to it. That's why I was telling you, pay attention to September. As a day trader, you will make your money. Okay, I told you that. Every time I tell you, is because, hey, price is going to run. Right now, Kaspa is just the start. This is just the start, because smart contracts, we already know the chain ID is already out, which means any day from now, we are about to see them drop that bombshell. Any day from now. Okay, if you look at it on the 4-hourly, what do we have? Exactly the same thing, just like I told you, right? See, up we went. It is still going up. Look at the ribbon, still spreading. It's still going up. I'm telling you, somebody is doing something. It is so funny, because when you start looking at Kaspa's numbers, they are making Bitcoin, Ethereum, or whatever, what other chain that you want to bring, they are making them look like child's play. Kaspa has started. The takeover has started. Nothing. I told you guys, once Bitcoin start to run, all this TA would not be useful for anything, because like right now, you saw how the hourly, the 4-hourly, and the daily. Look at it. Look at the ribbon. The daily is about to turn green. And you remember what I told you, right? I told you once. Come on, I want to delete this damn thing. How do I delete it? I don't like this thing. Well, I'll find it. I'll find a way to do it. I'll play around with it later. But anyways, I told you, by the time the ribbon turns green, the price will be long gone, because price always gets attracted to the moving average, and that is what will happen. You see, we've started to go up there, right? We have started to go. So anyways, now if you look at it on the weekly, and you will see the same thing. It hasn't turned green yet, but we are almost there. Look at that candle, this week's candle. If it closes like this, it is a bullish momentum. And we already know things going on Kaspa right now. We don't even need a confirmation. We already know it's very bullish. Okay, so for me, price actions is still the same. 12 cents is the first resistance we have to break. After that, 15 cents. After that, we have 18, 19 cents. Then we'll go to all-time high and then hit price discovery. That's what we are doing right now. Kaspa is about to make a lot of people, including myself, a lot of people money for the short term. Okay, if you want to sit around and be afraid of the market, that's you. But I told you, and just like I did, look at price action today. Okay, I told you. Now if you go look at coin QNT, let's go look at the bankers coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Bam. See, what did I tell you yesterday? See, I told you it was going to go, because people just, I don't know, people just like, oh yeah, September is going to be bearish. September is going to... Listen, if you can just have a little bit of patience, you will make you a lot of money in this market. And I told you. See, right now, everybody and their grandma is telling something else. And I was telling you, every day, look at the ribbon. It's still red and it's curving upwards, right? Now, what do you see? It has turned green and it has started to go. Price got attracted to the moving average, just like I was preaching here left and right, right? If you look at it on the 4-hourly, look, there you go. It hasn't turned green yet, but it is squeezing. Look at where the moving average is, 104, right? We're about to get attracted to that. That's what you're about to see. And by the time this thing turns green, that price will be long gone. You're about to see it, okay? Now, if you look at it on the daily, look, like I said, it wouldn't matter, because as long as Bitcoin starts to run, everything is going to run, because money is not going to trickle down. Money is going to run with Bitcoin. That's what is going to happen. And as you can see, it's red. It has started to curve. As simple as that. It has started to curve. So yeah, expect quant to start to run. For me, I'm telling you, for me, price actions are still the same. 125, okay? Then we do have 151, and then we do have 164. After that, 176. We close a daily candle above that, start looking for 230. And then when you do that, my friends, you start looking at all-time high, then into price discovery, because many people don't want to wait. That's the problem with people, okay? People want Lambos right now. You don't know now is the time that you're supposed to be making this money. If you think you're going to go to sleep today and then wake up in the morning, well, unless you play the lottery like me, if you win it, that's a different story. Wake up in the morning with millions of dollars. And I can guarantee you, if I should win the lottery today, 50% of that is going into Kaspa. As simple as that. Okay, so yeah, everything is just normal. Do not panic. We are breaking out. Everything is going the way it's supposed to. We are breaking out. Okay, now let's look at Jasmine right quick. Just a quick look at it. Let's see. Let me see what it got going on over there. Although I already told you, if Bitcoin is running, Jasmine is going to be running. Yep, 1 hour. See. 1 hour, what do you see? Let's see, 4 hour. Yep, it's just about to start turning green, right? Let's see on the daily. What do we have on the daily? Yep, daily is curving. It's about to turn green. So yeah, price targets are still the same. I want to see Jasmine above 2.3 cents. After that, you do have 3.8, and right after that, the 4.5 cents. And once we cross that, it will be 6 cents, and so on and so forth. Jasmine is going to go. Like I said, if you ask me, I think Jasmine, this run, it can easily hit that 60 cents. It could hit it, okay? But let's just watch. Let's watch, because it's about to get crazy. I'm telling you, listen, everybody and their grandmama is going to try to make as much money as possible in this thing. And these market makers, they know it. They're about to push the market to the hardest, because they know macroeconomy is not looking good. So they're going to try to make as much money as possible in the shortest possible time, okay, before they drop the mic on you. That's what they're about to do. Pay attention if you want to. If you don't want to, hey, it's your money anyway. I'm not your financial advisor, right? But anyway, if you look now, let's go, come on. Charts, no, come on, not you. Now let's go here, look at the total. BTC, USDT. Again, my wink moment, right? See, I was telling you about this. Look at that. You see, I was telling you about this. What, you still doubt? Do you still doubt that Bitcoin is not going to be 140 to 160,000 before this month ends? You still doubt it, right? It has started, right? It has started. So yeah, we are getting there nicely and steady. If you go look at it on the 4 hourly, look at that. It has started. I'm telling you, man, this parabolic run usually go 4 to 6 weeks. Just keep on watching Bitcoin. You will see. Okay, if you look at it on the daily, what do you see? Look, see the ribbon? It has just started turning green. And I do remember telling you, by the time it will turn green, it will be above the $117,000, $118,000. I did tell you. See where we are right now, 116. Okay, we got a little bit pullback. But yeah, it is happening. You just watch and see. A lot of people don't see it. Bitcoin is about to make that parabolic run. But I'm saying, I keep maintaining it between that 140 to 160,000. Let's watch where it's going to be by the 29th of September. Let's watch. Okay? So yeah, things are playing out exactly like I told you. Okay, for those of you who couldn't catch it because you want me to hold you on your hand and tell you, yeah, enter a position right now and exit a position right now, you're not going to get it. I'm only going to tell you, hey, watch out for this month if you want to make money. That's it. As you're about to see my positions right now, if I was a day trader, I would have made anything between $500 to $1,000. I would have made that easily, 24 hours, right? But yeah, before we go look at that, so that you understand, I do not condone leverage trading for anybody who does not know what they're doing, because that is the easiest way you can lose your money. I can't teach you how to trade, but if you want to learn how to trade, my friend, down below I do have Bydfi, which I do recommend for beginners, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Okay, sign up, meet their deposit requirements, and they are going to give you free money. Once you get that free money, take $100 out and practice. That's how I learned. I don't know any other way else to do it. Learn by trying and errors. You try stuff, okay? And if you want to go into stocks, I also have a link down below about Acorns. Acorns, you don't need to meet no deposit requirements. All you have to do is follow the link, sign up, and they're going to give you $5 welcome bonus. That's what they're going to do. I'm just using that for my son, okay? That's what I'm doing. But hey, if you do not practice, my friend, if you don't practice and you just go head first into leverage trading, yeah, they have a big parking lot, big one just for you in Rec City. They will welcome you with open arms, with music and everything. If you don't practice, don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Anyways, now let's go look at my positions, okay? Now we're gonna start first with my Bydfi. If you look at Bydfi, yesterday we were sitting, what the hell is this? Oh, okay. Yesterday we were sitting at $11,000. As you guys can see, today I am up $11,600. So yeah, if I was a day trader, that's $600 extra I would have had today. Okay, look at the graph. Look at the graph right there. You see, everybody, like, see, look at this graph. You see how it went up? That like a staircase happening right now. That's up to you. Like I said, I'm not a day trader, so $697 is not enough money for me. I'm looking for something else. But yes, if I was a day trader, I would have made extra $697, because I told you, watch out. And this is just the beginning. Okay, now if you look at the contracts, you will see that here on my Kaspa, I am still down. It's way better. It's way better. But I'm still down 52%, which is 4,700. Yesterday, I was down like what, 5,200 or something like that. Okay, and if you look at my quant, I am still down 2%, which is $222 approximately. Okay, so yeah, everything is begun. It has started to happen slowly. All we have to do is sit tight and watch, right? Okay, now we go look at Phemex. If you look at Phemex, yesterday I was sitting at what, 7,900 or something like that. Today I am sitting up at 8,468. So if I was a day trader, I would have made extra $467. But I'm not a day trader, because that's not what I want. I'm a long-term trader. So if you look at my contracts, you will see that here, see, Kaspa has turned green. I'm up 3%, which is $168. Jasmine, yeah, I'm still down 72%, which is $7,900 approximately. Okay, that is me. That's how I trade. Okay, now last but not the least, we go look at Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, I'm trading Quant and King Kaspa. See, today I am up $4,800. If I was a day trader, I would have made $800 in profits, but that's not what I'm looking for, right? That's not, I don't care about that. I want something more. So if you look at my contracts, you will see that here on my Quant, I am up $1,138 approximately. And on my Kaspa, I am up $291 approximately. You see, that is what it is. You can pause it, you can look at my numbers. But yeah, if I was a day trader, I would have made over $800 in profits. But that's not what I'm looking for, because I'm telling you, time is coming when you're going to look at these positions and you will wish you opened them when I was telling you, pay attention, right? Now, if you go look at Acorns, that's my son's account, and let's see. Acorns, we got here $215. He's still doing good. I like that. He's still doing great. If you look at his, let's see what's the percentage. He's up today 2.82%. Well, not bad. The boy is doing great, right? That's my son account, and he's doing his little four stocks that he's trading on: VOO, which is the S&P 500, IJH, IJR, IXUS, and then the bonds we have ISTB and AGG. I don't understand why. Oh, okay, yeah, he reversed it. I was trying to say why he's not putting more money on AGG. I think AGG is much more profitable than ISTB. But oh well, that is yeah, he changed it. He's learning. The boy's learning. Wow, he's learning. I like that. Anyways, guys, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you guys, it is almost there. Almost there. The top is almost there. Everybody else telling you different. I'm just saying, guys, I don't have a crystal ball, but it would not hurt you to pay attention to macroeconomic, because after the rate cuts, yeah, they are not what you think. Rate cuts are something else, and the effects are going to get felt once the Fed, once Uncle Jerome Powell sees the effect of what these rate cuts are doing. Yeah, we have another one coming. Seriously, you have another one coming. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers, okay? Don't forget to like and comment. I am very interested in what you think about everything we talked about today. Are you making money or are you not? Okay? Yeah, don't try to blame me, because I try to tell you, get ready for it, right? So even more with Kaspa, because with smart contracts coming, that thing is about to run even harder than it did yesterday, and between yesterday and today it's about to run. And also don't forget to share, so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves, okay? Bye bye.